So upon me getting close to 3,000 hours in Lost Ark, I wanted to make a video showcasing my account, and not in the way that I wanted to, like, you know, flex or flaunt my account and show it off or anything like that, but more so as a milestone kind of vlog, so I can look back at it on in the future, or if someone else was just starting the game and was curious to what 3,000 hours could possibly look like, they could look at my account for reference. Now, keep in mind that 3,000 hours in Lost Ark is a lot of time, and other people with this same amount of hours could have had different paths. Some people prefer to go the horizontal way, some people are hardcore hell raiders, some people prefer PvP, some people may have been spending money from the beginning and be way more stacked than my account is. But everyone understands that. That's totally a-okay, and I'm just going to show my account for my own personal reference. I do apologize about the lack of videos as of recent. If you don't keep up with my Twitch streams, or if you're not in my Discord, then I will let you know here that I recently got a job. So I've been quite busy between balancing that, as well as trying to keep up with my weeklies, occasional Twitch streams, and some family stuff going on behind the scenes. But now that all that is out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the video. As you can tell by the title, today I'm just going to focus on my main, my Gunlancer. I want to do a video similar to this for all of my characters, but if I try to put them all in one video, it's going to take too damn long. So I'm just going to go with my main 6, and I'm going to do one at a time, going over the characters, going over their skill builds, and just talking about the character, my goals for them, and whatnot. And let's get into it. So as you can see, this is my Gunlancer. This is my red Gunlancer setup, or Lone Knight setup. These are the engravings I have set. I have purchased Lone Knight. A lot of people know that I mainly play blue. I'll show my build for that as well in just a second. I'll show the quality on my armor as well. It's nothing too crazy. Also, I do have a plus 24 weapon. Trust me, I know it's not the most efficient way to go about honing. You don't have to tell me. I know. I only went for it because me and my friend were talking about going for plus 25 for the glow, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to let my weapon sit at 24 for the next month, and then go for plus 20 after we get Belshazzar relic gear. But yeah, you don't got to worry about telling me that it's inefficient. I know. Anyways, here is the quality of my jewelry and some of the jewelry that I have, as well as a 7/7 stone. I've recently been playing red a bit more. I do enjoy both of them quite a bit. If you've watched a lot of my videos in the past, you know that I do a lot of my content with two of my main friends, Ruthless and MK. And not to say that I don't do content with other friends, obviously, but usually those two are in my group. And as of recent, with our characters starting to come to light with the upgraded relic sets, all of our relic gear getting there, and our characters getting to 1490 in preparation for Belshazzar, we've started to make sure that our synergies line up more. With that being said, I have one friend MK who has a Deathblade, and my friend Ruthless has a Striker. So putting a Gunlancer, a Striker, and a Deathblade in one party is quite the bundle of synergies. You have a ton of back and head attack synergy, really good crit synergy for the burst, which all of our classes are if I'm playing red, and it allows us to do some pretty crazy damage. So as of recent, I've been playing red. Usually if I'm switching up the composition, I'll play blue. I prefer to play blue. It's less stressful and more fun for me, but yeah, I play both. I play both. So here is the skill build that I use for red Gunlancer right now. After the tripod update, it's going to be so much better for me to be able to switch between builds, because as you can see, I have 2 tripods that are level 1 on Fire Bullet. And the reason that is because normally I use counter Gunlance. I use the parry. And I have a level 5 and a level 4 here. So when I'm using this, I have the tripods for this skill. I don't have the tripods for Fire Bullet. However, when I need extra destruction, when we're fighting something like Gungalanium, I like to use Fire Bullet there. I do like using counter Gunlance on Gungalanium as well, but Fire Bullet can just help with the extra destruction. It's like a whole destruction grenade every time, you know? But yeah, I'll go through the little bit of the skill build just so you guys can see the skill like tripod setup. It's most of the same stuff that everyone uses. And this tripod is going to be getting buffed next week as well. I can't wait. His tripods are definitely not maxed, but they're pretty decent for the red Gunlancer build that I have, and I can at least play it at a decently high level. I don't even have all level 7 gems for my red Gunlancer setup. But yeah, that's what that is. And I do have 18-piece Light of Salvation. Now I will switch to the blue build. For this build, I have my gems right here. I recently made another Gunlancer. So I've been switching my gems around through my roster storage, which is why they were not just automatically locked on. And I've been having fun because I really enjoy playing Gunlancer, and being able to only play it 1 time per week is kind of sad. You know, I like to be able to play on Gunlancer a few times a week. So I have another Gunlancer that I've been working on, and he is 1440 at the moment. I don't know how far I'm going to take him or what. We'll see what the future holds. But these are the combat stats that I have set up for my blue Gunlancer setup. These are the engravings I have. Pretty standard 4-3s, 2 and a 1. All level 7 gems. And as well, the 18-piece Light of Salvation. Now, I am using a damage gem on Shield Shock. I've tried this as of recently. I saw some other people on Korea trying it or doing it, and I wanted to give it a shot. Because most people know that when we're not using a counter, we can use Shield Shock. And it's a damage skill, you know, and it does decent damage. So having tripods on it for extra damage and not having a gem at least for it was kind of smooge. So you get 21% extra damage. I replaced my Nellasia's energy cooldown gem for it. And since I'm usually playing with the static support, that's not too bad. But you don't have to run that there, or you could replace a different gem if you wanted to, or, you know, whatever, if anyone wants to do that. But yeah, for the most part, most people run 4 Annihilation and then 7 cooldown. Obviously not running a gem on like Shield Shock or Dash Upper Fire if you're using that. But just like I mentioned earlier with the tripod update, and being able to switch between skills is going to be really nice for blue Gunlancer as well. For the times when you use Dash Upper Fire, we'll actually be able to upgrade this tripod for quick prep just to have it a bit more consistently. And then go back and forth with the Shield Shock tripods, and being able to equip them both whenever you want is going to be nice, as well as having Fire Bullet upgraded. You can replace Dash Upper Fire with Fire Bullet if you really need weak point, which sometimes for Kungalanium I actually recommend. If you're in a party and you're playing blue Gunlancer and you feel like you guys are breaking very slowly, you can throw this on instead of the counter, because the counter is kind of inconsistent with Kungalania. Most of the time you can tell when he does it. It usually depends on your damage. But if you have a pretty high damaging group, then you don't have too many opportunities to counter, so the extra weak point can really help you out. Or I know some people like to use Surge Cannon with blue Gunlancer, so you won't have to worry about balancing tripods between both builds and whatnot, as well as Chaos Dungeon. You'll be able to set up Chaos Dungeon tripods and make those even better, which is going to be sick. I'll also address this. Some people ask me why I dropped Precise Dagger. To be completely honest, I went to do a damage test recently after getting 23 weapon, 18-piece Light of Salvation. I was like, I haven't done a damage test in a long time. Let me give it a shot. And I went in with my Precise Dagger build, and then I went in with my Adrenaline build, and my Adrenaline build out-damaged my Precise Dagger build by almost 100 mil. It was like 70 million or something like that. It was enough that I was like, yeah, I don't need to see anymore. I'm gonna just stick to Adrenaline, stop being a Pusa, and you know, just do the extra damage. I'm not saying everyone who uses Precise Dagger is a Pusa. I was a Pusa because I was being afraid of balancing stacks on Adrenaline. So I'm talking to me, you know, that was my own personal mountain that I had to climb. But I'm really happy with both of my builds right now. My character is 15-15 in preparation for Belshazzar hard mode, or not hard mode, Belshazzar Gate 6, which requires item level 15-20 to enter. The goal is to do 1 and 2, transfer a piece of gear, and then upgrade that piece of gear twice to then get to 15-20, which should be plenty doable. Because right now all of my characters builds are pretty much done. My characters are all my main 6 is what I mean when I say my characters. My main 6 characters are 1490 or above. They have their builds set up with the 5-3s, with the good quality, well, you know, good enough quality for now, and I'm really happy with it overall. And I think that's pretty much it that I wanted to share about this character. If there's anything else you wanted to see about this character, don't be afraid to let me know down in the comments or on my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Hyga. Like I said, I do have a job. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. So I haven't been live as much, but I'm usually off Wednesdays and Thursdays. We'll see, because I have an interview for a different job here soon. So I'll make sure to update you guys on my off days. But I'm going to try and stream today, Friday the 11th, and then tomorrow the 12th as well, because I'm off this week. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comments or ask me on Discord, whatever. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I appreciate you stopping by to watch. Hope you enjoyed. It's been your boy Hyga, and I'll see you guys later.